Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 2 of Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. And we're continuing on through our quest to stop these Ixal from destroying all of Eos by bringing this goddess in. But unfortunately, they're ready for us. And they're using Imperial forces.
To our goddess, this new land belongs to Garuda. Interfere with her summoning.
Since we're not going to be able to fight the EY themselves,
they're always looking
might
for a
as well
fight.
just
Hey,
kill
you
them
knew
all.
it was coming. No point complaining
this
now.
is the speaking part, but we're about to get into combat right about now. So
I'll
on
take
that
it heal.
note,
You just focus on fighting.
let's get into combat, shall we? And I forgot I have a gun. I have a gun. Why aren't I using it? Thank you. Use the damn gun, you idiot. I'm talking about passively, not Noctis. Well, at least the gun is doing wonders. Yeah, that's right. Pop the cap. Oh god, I forgot that thing's still there. But I was not trying to aim for you. I'm trying to aim for probes so they don't blow up in my damn face.
Nart, back me up!
Blow up Gladio's face. Just keep shooting Prompto. Or I should have switched to Prompto. I really shouldn't. Actually, I don't think I could switch to Prompto. No, I tried actually. The up button is how to switch to Prompto. Ooh, nice. And it actually stunned him. Fantastic. Kill it dead.
Gotcha.
Switch guns.
Working. Keep it up, boys.
Somebody actually took some serious damage, but then again, you got fantastic.
Yep, right, got it.
Now then, armor time. Who's gonna miss this armor?
Right where we want.
Really just update on the armor. Oh wait, we can't move. Oh shit, we can't move. That thing's gonna blow. Damn it.
Is everyone all right?
Peachy, thanks for the healing.
I must say, the Ixali beastmen seem all but hell-bent on seeing their so-called divine summoning to completion.
Well, we'd better hurry then. I don't think we'd stand much of a chance against the Lady of the Vortex.
Gotta find a way in first. They should be just beyond that wall.
Well, that was rather embarrassing. Let's head over to the teleporter, and hopefully I don't get blown up again. Yeah, y'all saw that bullshit. That was robbery. Complete robbery, and I still got hit. I couldn't move.
This is the teleporter, I presume. It looks strikingly similar to Solheim's magic technology.
You think this is what the Ixal used to get here?
Actually, how should I put this? You see, they didn't come here of their own accord. I brought them.
What?
I kind of borrowed some valuable scholarly documents from their camp, and they kind of caught me red-handed. I managed to escape into some ancient ruins, but then there was this little accident, and, well, here we all are. I'm sorry I kept quiet about it. I should have told you.
Well, no need to apologize now. I mean, you did cause some trouble, but at least you're trying to make things right.
Yeah, if it was me, I probably would have just turned tail and run.
We appreciate you helping us understand the situation. Why not allow us to help you in return?
Exactly. Leave it to us.
After all, that's what adventurers do, right? Save people and stuff.
Wow, guys. What would I do without you? I'm gonna do everything I can to help too.
So that klutz brought all of the trouble here. Well, she's not gonna live that down. Anyway, you think we can unlock this door, but nope. We need to actually open the door first. And in order for us to do that, we need to activate the panel. And you know what that means? That also means we have to turn on the alarm.
Should be able to open the gate now.
Ah, great. Well, look on the bright side, ladies and gentlemen. At least we're almost done. All we need to do is just head over to the big chocobo and prepare ourselves. Because we're going to be in for one hell of a war. Too bad we don't have a shop nearby.
there, Mr. Chunkabow. What you doing over here?
I'm amazed the big guy even made it over here.
He's a faithful steed. Bet he'd do anything to protect his partner.
And I'm very grateful. I just wish he'd go a little lighter on me.
Well, so long, Fat Chocobo. We won't be seeing you for quite a while, because as soon as we enter those double doors, it's boss time. So on that note, prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got ourselves a thought to slay. I think this was Square Enix's way of saying, we're probably going to stop all the fan service after 14 Realm Reborn.
No, don't tell me we're too late.
Come on!
What was that?
Oh, no, you don't! What the?
Did you get him?
I didn't even touch him.
The shards!
Things are about to get ugly.
Watch out, adventurers! The Lady of the Vortex is coming! I could have sworn I just heard her.
Look! There she is!
Oh no. Were we too late?
Ladies and gentlemen, Booty has descended upon us.
Wretched insects of this alien world! Rejoice and fall to your knees in supplication! I, the supreme deity Garuda, shall rule over the skies and fill them with storms!
We've already got our share of problems down here. This divine intervention is the last thing we need.
These insolent insects seem not to know their place. Behold as my gales drown out your arrogant protestations. Tremble as my winds tear you limb from limb.
And this, ladies and gents, is Garuda. She is a boss fought in Realm Reborn. Ironically enough, we actually fought a Garuda, which was a giant freaking bird. But here, this is a, well, god with an incredibly big butt. Well, because booty is more important than food. Okay, I'll stop. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, looks aside, she's every bit as dangerous in this game as she is in 14 Realm Reborn. At least you can heal yourself in this game and revive yourself. Realm Reborn, you can forget it. Once you lose to her, well, guess what? The one thing that pissed me off about this game that they kept from 11 is the fact that you're going to end up with a bad stat, and also you'll be debuffed. And for the record, when I'm aiming for her wings, that is what you need to do to collect all of the items you need from her shop. Well, from the shop that's going to be based off. Oh God! Oh! Ouch! That is cruelty. That's just cruelty. She fucking killed me, man. Seriously, no butt slap in the world was gonna save me from that. But you need it level 45 or higher because she will waste you. I'm at level 102 and she freaking brought Noctis to danger because I took the full brunt of that. Also, you can kill off her leaves too. I mean, not her leaves, her feathers as well. And that also will gain you items. But beware of Garuda. She does have an attack that will force you to drop down to 0, even though you can bring her down to 0 as well. And I just got a Vorpex feather, and even then, we're about to finish this, but unfortunately her health does not drop. In fact, her health will stay that way until she makes all of us lower. Because this is, after all, an unwinnable battle. Because a cutscene must happen in order for us to win. But all in all, we have to survive to this point. This is an easy fight. Okay, yeah, all of our friends are down, but who cares? Unwinnable battle, remember?
Damn! She's tough!
Adventurers, look!
I don't know whose voice I'm following, but as long as you're helping me out, I'm with you.
And now, we're about to get ourselves a new summoning! Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until we are, like, hurting really bad in order for the summon to show up. And here it is! By the way, this new summoning is Final Fantasy XV's version of Garuda. With more clothes, unfortunately. But okay, here's the worst part about this. Garuda will only show on windy days. I am not kidding. That's the only way you'll be able to summon Garuda at any time during windy or stormy days. Otherwise, you'll end up summoning Remove. Whatever the case, as powerful as she is, it's really hard to summon her. What was the point of even summoning her in the first place anyway? But nonetheless, we have destroyed the booty of Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, you can always go back to Final Fantasy XIV and fight her, you know.
Is it over?
Hey, where's Noct?
Adventurers! Are you alright?
Yes. We three, at least.
Oh no. No! This can't be! There you are.
Oh man, I thought you disappeared on us.
Are you hurt?
No, I think I was just dreaming.
You sure you're okay there, Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so afraid you'd been whisked away to my world this time.
Speaking of which, do you think you'll be able to make it back?
Well, I'm not sure. If I manage to arrive here in one piece, I imagine I'll be able to head home safely too.
Do you really think so?
But of course, I'm not worried. Besides, as a natural historian, the opportunity to explore an unknown world fills my heart with excitement. I'm going to stay here a while and do some more research. If you adventurers have anything you'd like me to investigate, just let me know. that's right. I never asked any of your names.
Bit late for that.
Come on, show the young lady a little kindness. I'm Gladio.
Me next. Prompto's my name. Photography's my game.
Photography?
Taking pictures?
Hold on a sec. You had your turn.
How could I forget the bespectacled gentleman with the chefing-ness?
You're some wingman.
I was defeated by the gods and awakened by a traveler from another world.
Let me rephrase that. The only way to actually summon Garuda is if Noctis is in danger and everyone else is, well, somewhat in danger too. But the other condition is the special weapons you buy from here also will allow Garuda to appear, but Garuda's most effective on windy days. I kid you not. On a windy day, she can actually do some serious damage. Oh, and by the way, you see that little spear right there? That's how you're going to get the weapons. You're going to have to try to break Garuda, which is what I was trying to do earlier on, and I did, but I didn't get anything. You're going to have to break Garuda in order for her to actually get things from the shop.
Want to grab a picture while we're all here?
Sure, why not?
A picture?
Yeah, it'll be a great addition to the old scrapbook. Ready or not? And here's one for you, Yajime.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
Hey, I found this. Any idea what it is?
Wow. You've got your hands on something really impressive. I think you should be able to make special weapons with that material. It just might help you adventurers out on your journey.
To be honest, I have yet to get the Garuda weapons because I really feel that I don't need
There
them.
are just so many
They're
fascinating things
pretty
in this
much
world.
stronger somewhat than what weapons I have. But you know what? There are still some weapons from Sid that I get that are stronger than these weapons here. And you're gonna have to play the mission I just did multiple times in order to just get one of those. Yeah. Good luck with that. Because your best chance of actually doing that or getting some sort of drops from that is if you actually get it at level 99. I'm not doing that. I've got better things to do. I'll just stick with my weapons and move on. Oh, by the way, there is a kitty crow here too.
Call, guys, it's Kenny.
What's that next to him?
It's a paisa. I wonder what it's doing here.
Well, at least it didn't try to give Noctis a drink this time. Well, whatever the case, if you check the
you
big
still doing
chocobo, this is where the credits is.
He's got something in his beak.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the credits cannot be skipped. So, yeah, that's basically the whole gist of what we just did with this crossover event. The crossover event only lasted for until 2019 when Luminous Studios announced that, or should I say mid-2018, when Luminous Studios announced the complete takeover of this project and completely booted Tabata out of it, or should I say Tabata just withdraw from it because of how much pressure Square Enix was putting on the guy. To be honest with you, Luminous Studios should have backed the fuck off of Tabata and let him do his thing. But no! Square Enix wanted projects, and they wanted projects now. Sometimes they turn out great, other times they turn out like Final Fantasy XIV, and 14 had to be nuked to hell in order for it to be a good game. This character right here wouldn't have been popular had it not been for Realm Reborn, and the amount of fan service this character had. Yijime, or I should say, some of the Mikote in the Skippy dresses they have, I think one of them is a complete klutz and they constantly fall on her face. And I do believe there was like a swimsuit outfit, a swimsuit episode in Final Fantasy XIV or whatever the case. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV was fan service heavy. Still is. And people still love that game. I mean, it should have been like that the first time, but like I said, sometimes Square's projects turn out great when they rush them, sometimes they don't. And also another perfect example, Lightning Returns. Cause guess who dons the outfit that Yijime's wearing right now? Yeah, Lightning. And you know what? It does look good on Lightning, save for the ears and stuff like that, but here's my problem. The buffs you get from Lightning, it doesn't really do too much. It's probably one of the worst items in the game, next to Yuna's dress. Oh wait, no, let me rephrase that. Yuna from Final Fantasy II, not Yuna from Final Fantasy X. No, I meant 10-2, not 2. What the hell I'm saying? But whatever the case, it's safe to say this crossover is over, and I'm going to leave. By the way, you can reactivate the... Oh, and yeah, she's also doing her victory poses too. But you can also leave this castle and then go back and find her back underneath the Chocobo again to restart this quest at any time. Because she's right back at the Kotha station. You can't miss her. I'm not sure if the event's over or not, but still. I know the crossover with Terra Battle and also Final Fantasy 15 is still there. So on that note, at least you could go back and try to get Sarah's sword again if you missed out on it. But any events that they had by now you probably missed out on, well, the only thing you could probably do is get the events available in the Royal Edition, and that's it. So, without further ado, and by the way, this is a free update anyway. Now see if Square Enix did free updates and actually fix some things to make the game, or at least make sure the problems of the game that show up in the final build gets fixed, I'd be more appreciative of this. But see, the Royal Edition wasn't a free update. That shit was paid. It was free for me thanks to the Xbox Game Pass. But on that note, we're going to be leaving the fort, because I have no intention of fighting Garuda again. What's the point if I can barely even break her? So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is RVMan985, and the next episode is also going to be an addition to the Royal Edition. that means we're going to have to deal with the Regalius Type D. I know what you're thinking. RV Man? We already had the Regalius Type D unlocked. Why are you doing this again? Well, Luminous Productions in their infinite wisdom decide to add a Bigfoot course and also add a quest where you have to find Bigfoot wheels so that you can make the Regalia Type D. So yeah, I'll be talking a lot about that, and also showing off the 3 courses that they happen to have. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, as I bid goodbye to this crossover, I'm going to end this part right here. And also, one last thing. While Part 3 is literally the Dune Buggy courses that has been added into the Royal Edition, Part 4 is probably what you're probably going to be coming in for. Part 4 will literally be Episode Gladiolus. But until then, you have to wait till next Thursday for Part 3, which is practically the Dune Buggy part. It's probably going to be fun. You'll see for yourself. See you guys next time. Peace.